Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team.
And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Santos with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's an excellent interception. Maradona. It's a searching pass. Nicely intercepted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. De Bruyne, out to the left it goes. And he's gone searching crossfield. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! Magnificent! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Adams calmly anticipates. Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
And the shot! Goal! Paris! There is the breakthrough! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now, he's got space here. That is a brilliant interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. De Bruyne. That has been slung wide. Rijkaard. Played over towards the opposite flank. Yamal.
Santos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Great vision. Dyer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Maradona really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maradona, there's the shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not the most accurate pass. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Now who's going to be first to this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Maradona. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that has been cleared. Muscular approach does pay off here. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. Cross goes in there. And it's claimed by the keeper. He's done very well to take that back. In by Rijkaard. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Might be danger here. Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Kane. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Now it's Maradona. Maradona. This is promising. Yamal. Searching pass he's played there. Neatly clipped into space. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half then, just getting going. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. And this is Van Basten. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe, Cruyff, looking to penetrate opposition lines, threads one in, can he finish? Goal! Santos! And the comeback is complete! So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Cafu gets over and intercepts. Beckenbauer.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And this is Van Basten! And it's come back out to him. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rijkaard. Beckham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bayer punts it upfield. And they're quick to get it back. And he's on his way! Knocks it into space. Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Beckham. And it's Messi, played with finesse. And he welcomes it in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
That's a decent ball. And this is Sané. He's got away. Nicely rises! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Has a look and plays it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Romario. Aims beyond the defence. Cafu deals with that comfortably. Van Basten touches it back. And this is Ibrahimovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rijkaard. Look at this, Ibrahimovic! And it's there! And they are cruising away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Santos blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. That has been cut short. Oh, shooting chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard. Caceres, laid out to the right. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rijkaard. And it's Xabi Alonso. Rijkaard. To Ibrahimovic. That's a nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Santos have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular? Osimhen is on his own. Decent chance! Goal, Milan! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. That is a great pick out. He's through. Cruyff! Serginho. Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Osimhen really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Serginho. Serginho. He's looking wide. Maradona. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Kimmich. Pedro Porro. Sends it crossfield. Spread out to the left. Rijkaard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Brilliantly cut out. Kimmich. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Cruyff. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Beckham for Messi. And this is Maradona. And this is Messi. Alaba deals with that comfortably. Kimmich. Pedro Porro. Serginho. Messi. Now it's Osimhen. Shifted it to the flank. Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Yamal. Great vision. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice interception, well timed. Maradona, very much a man of this moment.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Yamal. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's played in here. And that is expertly dealt with. Aimed beyond the defence. Osimhen is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The ball's gone astray. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Santos truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Cruyff. Messi. Oh, that's delightful. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Alaba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That pass isn't the best. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe, and they win it back again. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substituição.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich. Bastoni. And back to the keeper. Khan. A true great in every sense of the word. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Kimmich. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is shoots! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, it's an inspired son. He's one-on-ones. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are cruising away. More or less by himself. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. No, that was never going to make it. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Maradona, showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played out wide. And here's Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard. It's Drogba! Off the post! Pressing high and with purpose. Hakimi. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Terrific header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Could be danger here. Chance! He's delivered all right! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Cruyff. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Haaland. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught napping! Santos are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rijkaard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ball's played through. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Haaland. Stoichkov providing an outlet on that flank. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Half an hour played now. Cruyff, and he's away. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Searching pass he's played there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. And it's Maradona. Tries to play it through.
Santos certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Maradona. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard for Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Half-time getting close now. Now he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception. Drogba, he is onto this. That's a shade optimistic. Cafu. Messi. And it's Maradona. And here's Cruyff. And it's Messi. And that's really well manoeuvred.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Haaland! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable club. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels... noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
Just had so many strengths, you could go on all day about him, couldn't he?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Now this could be a chance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Oh, super find. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Out to the right. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good spread.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That pass isn't the best. Beckham. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Looking for the run. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Has a look and plays it forward. Bale. It's Bale! Goal! Galatasaray! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Clipped into space. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Santos are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's Maradona. Pirlo cuts it out. Ambitious ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Santos looking to pass their way through. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Maradona, Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And that is as far as the... Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, well measured. Cruyff. And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cruyff made a good run there. And he was quick to react. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Maradona. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot... And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Off the post! Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through! No, not quite on the same wavelength. Trion attempts a clearance. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Santos really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
We are into stoppage time. Now it's Cruyff. He's away! And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substituição.
And the action is back underway.
Santos really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Great ball and the shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
There's the delivery. It's a mighty effort! It's hit the upright. It's anyone. Oh, what? And again! Now, there's the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Shot, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Voluntários de cada bloco dirijam-se à sala de pessoal imediatamente.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. And he's there to retrieve it. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. Pogba. In with the challenge. Maradona. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played, well played. Mbappe. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Beckham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Neymar. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And here's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and the shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rijkaard.
Santos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Messi. Tries a measured ball. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Kessié. That has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. And it's Hazard. That is good alertness. No, again there's no way through. Out to the right. Knocks it into space. Beckenbauer. Here's Cannavaro. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alexander-Arnold. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Kessié. Nicely spread. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this.
Santos certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. That has been cut short. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. And Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Alexander-Arnold. Yehi. And it's Chiellini. Now Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's well spotted. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. No way through there. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And Kessié. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Maradona. Santos, still this single goal behind. And this is Maradona. And it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar. And it's Pogba. Pogba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Maradona, distributed tidily. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. What a throw in. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile omaggio.
Well, they're not down and out just yet, but straits don't come much more dire than this. Only a win can save them now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Santos cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Now it's Maradona. Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. And it's Beckham. Santos finding their passes. Well, they've got it again.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, there is no question that Aiden... he's given it away! He's one-on-one! And the shot! And he's done it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! And this is Messi. João Neves. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, shot a goal! Oh, it's there! What a great message of defiance. They are pumped for this. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Right, Dennis
shoots! Goal! Santos! And in a moment of crisis, they have found strength. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that...
Chance! Oh, that was close. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Maradona, he's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Hazard, over to the left. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Howson makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the through ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Marquinhos has given away a free kick. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Oh, crossbar! Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Kirkchu is on his... Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rijkaard. Mbappe. And this is Cruyff. Now it's Maradona. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Spread it left. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Mbappe! Chance, surely! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That has not gone well. Threads one in. Santos looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shapes to shoot! Now it's Cruyff. That looks a decent ball. Cruyff is flagged offside. Mbappe aims beyond the defence. Maradona. Messi. That's Maradona. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. And it's Azar, looking to play him in.
Teremos 3 minutos
He's going to be
de
disappointed
acréscimo.
with that. Now it's Maradona. He's through here. And this is Cruyff. Chance for a shot! Just off target.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Maradona. Howson getting this one clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Santos are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substituição.
And the second half gets underway. And they're quick to get it back. Hernandez. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, just skips past it, takes a shot! They've scored! And the second half is off to a flyer! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, important interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard. Mbappe! And he's running through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard, and it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Cafu. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substituição no time do Santos.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 24. Substituição em andamento.
Hernandez, looking for the run. No luck with that, dink over the top.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He has found a way through. Cruyff couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Tries to thread one through. Højlund providing an outlet on that flank. Santos perhaps contemplating their next change here. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
No, that was never going to make it. A glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Kane. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! Sané. Rijkaard. Now Neymar. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He is through here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Santos clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neymar tries to play it through. He might be in here. Can he finish? And it's in! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe, foot in, knocks it into space.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Santos really could have done without this. Dealing with the pressure. He has missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Now it's Sané. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Howson running with the ball. That looks a good ball through. Sané. Played out to the left flank. Well, no joy this time. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Santos have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that.